Today, we're going to be listening to Lifetime by S.G. Lewis. As usual, I will be providing you with a breakdown of all the various elements of the track, as well as talking you through some of the things that I'm listening to and picking up on as both a promoter and as a curator. Now, if you don't know who S.G. Lewis is, then you are in for a treat. And if you do fit within that category, then hopefully I can introduce you to what I believe is a very good artist. If you wanted to check out some of his previous tracks, I would most definitely recommend the one before this one, Vibe Like This, with Lucky Day featuring Ty Dolla $ign. But before we go ahead and get into the video, if you like new music and you like it daily, don't forget to check out my main channel, link in the description below. Let's get it. Okay, so first off, really liking the up-tempo beat. I like those guitars that are kind of strumming along to that, and also I like the those kind of underlying or overlaying keys. And something that kind of stood out to me there was this kind of almost like an old school spaceship noise. Reminds me of like an early 80s cartoon, right? Like if they had like a flying saucer or something, you'd get this kind of like spaceship noise that they would have as it kind of flies away, right? Take it back, right? Take a listen. You get that drum, you get those guitars, right, strumming along, you get those keys, we get that alien little noise just as we are about to enter into this. Right, so you hear those guitars, right? Boom, 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 right, just going along with the beat, right? So it's very much kind of, you know, that's the rhythm there. And then you got these keys not really going along with the beat. They're just being introduced every now and again. And I think we've just heard the introduction of that alien noise. But yeah, just listen out for it. You hear that alien noise like this, right? It's going, listen. There. Okay, really like the way they kind of thin that beat out there just as we get into what is kind of the chorus, right? They're kicking us off with the chorus here, right? Just listen how you get that alien noise and then it thins out, right? Hear that? They cut the bass out of the kick drum is still in there, but they just cut the bass completely out of it. Listen. Hear that? My guy with his cigarette in his mouth, man. It's like proper old school wedding, isn't it? Like reminds me of the weddings I used to go to when I was like a kid, innit? I really like what they've done with the vocals there, right? Like his vocals are really heavily layered, and they're layered on multiple kind of tones. It sounds like they've just got him in the booth, just got him to layer those vocals over and over and over again. So you get that kind of background vocalist kind of feel. And then when he says to tell you I love you, you notice they're stripped away, and then that part of the verse is just reverb, right? Listen. You hear that? Hear how layered they are, right? And they sound like backing vocals. And you see, everything's stripped away, like vocally anyway. And then you've just got him that's leading, but they're quite reverbed and or echoed, right? It's hard to tell which one they're using. You know what I like about SG Lewis as well, like his videos, or at least, you know, this one and the one before, is there's a comedic element to it, right? It's kind of like he doesn't take himself too seriously. And I like that because it kind of goes along with the vibe of this track. And you hear that, right? Beat gets thinned out again, and we get this bass that comes in. It sounds like a live bass as well, right? Because of the way that, I don't know, it just kind of rolls with the beat, right? Just listen. Right, so that's the bass being the drums being thinned out. Hear that bass? Woo, comes right in there. Listen. Interestingly, is the guitars are definitely leading instrumentally. Obviously, you've got the bass and you've got the drums, but the guitar is very prominent, right? Sound is the key instrument that you pick up on. But right, they haven't stripped the keys completely. You get this odd twinkle of the keys that kind of come in every now and again, just to kind of mix that flavor up, like mix that sound up, so that I know I say it a lot, but you know, when you're producing music, and look, I'm not a producer, right? Like, far from it. But I do know that, you know, when you're producing music, it's very important that you keep adding and taking elements away, because whether you know it consciously or not, your ear is picking up on all of this stuff, and it's keeping you engaged in the track when these things happen. So yeah, again, I'll take it back. I can't quite remember where those kind of subtle keys just come in, but listen out for them. You'll hear them. There they are, right, just there, listen. There. Really like what they've done there. I was busy listening to the instrumental. Nice vocals, the way that they've kind of prolonged the end of that verse out, right? So that there's not this kind of huge gap between that ending and the next part starting, right? Just listen. Coming up. There. Well, listen to how layered those vocals are. It doesn't even sound like the lead vocal is the most prominent. It sounds like they've actually made the layers underneath it more prominent. Again, it gets back to the backing vocals. It sounds like there's more than just one person, but it's still definitely him, because you can tell by the voice, basically. Listen. And they're coming in left and right as well. They're not equal on both sides. One's slightly to the left, and then you've got some others coming in from the right. And that's why it sounds that way. Listen. And now we go back to those layers being removed and just SG Lewis singing. Listen to the difference in the presence of the vocals, right? So this is where we've got those multiple layers. See, gone now, right? No heavy layers, nothing sitting there underneath. It's just him. So I wanna take the time to tell you how I feel for you. You know that. Nice thinning out of the drums there to transition this into the chorus. Nice. And the thing is, they gave us a taste of that earlier, right? So, you know, we can kind of now kind of get the sense is whenever we hear that, something's going to change within the song, right? So I'll just take that back Again, make a note of it. Loving the way that she's literally sitting there like grinning now, man. Like, it's a sick video, man. And it's a feel-good vibe to the track.
How I feel for you.
Thinning out that kick drum. Listen.
Wanna take the time to tell you how I feel for you. You know that. To tell you I love you.
That chorus there is beautiful. I mean, it really is, man. And it's not just beautiful sounding, it's beautiful in its execution. It's strong, like with some strong vocals there, and they're clear as well. There's a lot of clarity within those vocals, right? Just listen to it. Listen, man.
You know that.
Backing, it's really full, multiple layers, right now, and then listen to the clarity of him as he comes over the top of that. And you get those twinkly keys as well. Right, listen. Right now, okay, right, maybe I've been wrong. Maybe they are actually backing vocals in there, because what you've got now is you have very, very clear backing vocals going on, right? They're at the back going ooh, like giving it all of that, right? Listen to it; it's very, very prominent, right? Here we go. Listen. You hear those backing vocals. Ooh. Right, listen one more time. Yeah, mate. And now we've had the introduction of some strings. It sounds like strings anyway. Listen, right, as they come in, I'll try and point them out. There. And you notice how they've come in low this time. So previously the strings were high. Now they've come in low. Listen. Low. Listen.
But the weight of the world can't hold me down. It's mind over matter, babe. You're the one I found. Playing.
I love the video, man. Like, the video mixed with the vibe of the track is banging. And the groom's fuming, bro. Not even trolling. I mean, to be honest, if I was the groom, I'd be vexed, mate. Vexed.
On my mind, so I wanna take the time to tell you how I feel for you. You know that.
Right. Oh, my God. Look what she's doing with the bread, man. Leave it. But again, listen, you hear the thinning out of that kick drum. You know something's going to come in, right? Listen.
Tell you how I feel for you.
Yeah.
Know that. To tell you I love you. To tell you I love you.
Oh, that's a stunning note. Stunning, mate. Listen to that. Well, I was wondering if the chorus was going to change, and it did. This time it hits a high note, right? Listen. Listen to... You hear that? Listen to that. Listen, mate. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, right? That groom does not look like he's got boys like that at all. You know what I mean? Like, ready to ride for him. He looks like he should be playing, like, chess in a tank top. Look at him, bro. Look, one more time. That is not a man who's got connections, bro. It just ain't. It just ain't, mate. That high note, bro. Never, mate. Yeah, nice. Right, and now we've got this part in the song, like the bridge of the song, where the instrumental's getting a bit of a look in here, right? And we've had some strings come in. It's going to get very, very stunning in a minute, I'm telling you. Listen. I love those claps, bro. Those claps, just giving it that extra little something. I was just sitting there thinking, like, if they weren't in there, what would it sound like? And I don't think it would I'm not saying it would sound bad, but those claps definitely are a touch. Strings. Okay, really like the way they're coming in with those hats and those cymbals, right? They're not just come straight back in with the kick drum, and that's nice because it's building us up to it, man, right? Listen, real nice that. Listen to that. I can't play the drums either. I look like I can just there. I look like a legend, like Phil Collins, but I can't play the drums to save my life. What's it called? The alien noise. Listen, the alien noise. Lovely. Get that nice build up to where the kick drum comes in, the bass line comes back in, like all the drums come back in. Really, really nice how that's done that, man. Right, one more time, listen to that. Listen. Nice, mate. And you see, I was right about the instrumental getting a bit of time in the limelight, right? I mean, you look at what's happened here. We haven't heard any vocals for quite a while now. So I feel like they're kind of letting us enjoy it, like piece by piece. And that's nice, man. That's nice. I love it, mate. The whole vibe of this track, bro. I love it. I've had a bad day as well. And this track's like proper uplifting me, man. There's another instrument that's come in there. Here, right? Listen. There, dude. It sounds like when your battery's dying, right? Or something like that, like doo-doo. Do you know what I mean? That's what it sounds like. Listen. I mean, it's definitely meant to be there because it's going along, but it's kind of like this odd thing to just kind of pick up on and have thrown in right at the end. And this is really nice as well. We just got those backing vocals. You know, S.G. Lewis, his vocals have been stripped out. It's really nice. Loving it. Yeah, go on, girl. Look at his boys like, what? Yeah, I mean, like. Listen to how sweet those vocals are, man. They're not even beautiful. They're sweet. They're just boom, like bang on. Listen to that. Oh my goodness. And then that slow introduction of the strings. Listen, it's like a woo, like this instead of a, riff or whatever. Listen. Listen. Alien noise. Back to the claps. Nice. Just kind of drifting out now. Banger. Okay, so verdict time. I'm going to give this song 10 out of 10. So here's what I liked about the song. So I like the fact that it was upbeat and up-tempo. I haven't listened to a track like that in a while, so that was nice and it was refreshing. I liked the use of the instruments. I thought they used the right instruments within the track for the type of track that it was. On top of that, I really liked the way that they used the backing vocals, right? You could tell that they were backing vocals because of the way that they were layered, but they weren't right in the back like backing vocals are sometimes. They were still very present and up front on the track. But I like the way that they removed the backing vocals at the right time to allow S.G. Lewis's vocals to come through, especially at points within the chorus that for me made all the difference. It's what made the chorus the chorus. Another thing that I really liked was the fact that they gave the instrumental its time in the limelight. And any track that gives appreciation and limelight to the instrumental is always going to get an extra star from me. Always. And then to really top it all off was the video. The video matched the song perfectly. It's the cherry on top, icing on the cake, whatever it is that you want to call it. Okay, that's it from me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and I'll see you in the next one.